And now, Dardanelle Sand Lizards. Here's your starting lineup. Number 0, a senior, Creed Vega. Number 1, a junior, Brayton Meany. Number 3, a senior, Cash Rector. Number 4, a sophomore, Jalen Chatton. And number 14, a junior, Scout Bull. The St. Lizards are coached by Russell Sturtevant.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scott Thomas, along with Jared Henry here on the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online's coverage of the 2026 Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament at Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove. This boys quarterfinal game features the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. They're in the white uniforms. They're the number 1 seed from the 4A-4 conference against the Gravette Lions seed, number 4 seed from the 4A-1 conference. Ball's in the air. The tip is won by the Lions. Ball goes into full court now. That's Holden Jeffries with it. Crosses to Joseph Beam. Beam, right corner now. Back up top, Beam. Jeffries with it now. Between the circles now, Pierce Elsie. Elsie to the baseline. Ball's tipped away and taken away by the Sand Lizards. Ends up with Scout Bull.
They're running a pretty tight zone defense there, Scott. Good turnover.
Ball goes up top, right, Haney for the Sandlers. Back between the circles to Javen Chatton. Back now to Haney. Looks like the Lions are in a little zone as well. Ball goes baseline now, Creed Vega. Back now, Chatton up top now to Haney. Back to Chatton. Chatton shoots a 3-ball off the glass in the front iron. Rebound pulled by the Sand Lizards. Haney has the ball up top for Dardanelle. 7 minutes to go, first quarter, no score. Back now to Chatton. Left wing now, Haney. Chatton, Haney to gain. Down to Vega. Vega looking to go to work. Vega shooting and scoring.
That's a good big man move down low.
That's the first basket of the game, scored by Creed Vega for Dardanelle. The Sand Lizards are up on Gravette 2-0. 6:35 remaining first quarter. Ball back now to Hudson Harris. Back now, Joseph Beam left sideline now for the Lions, dropping it back to Jackson Harp. Harp bouncing it on to Holden Jeffries. Right back to Harp. Beam now with the left side. On to Harp for a 3 shot. He got it.
Did you see the setup on the screen right there?
Yep.
That was a great setup. Got him a wide open 3.
Jackson Harp with the first basket of the game for Gravette, the 3-pointer, and the Lions are up on Dardanelle 3-2. Here's Haney, left corner for a 3. Off front iron, no good. Rebound pulled by Vega for the Sand Lizards. It goes right back up with it. Shot, no good. Rebound pulled by Harp for Gravette.
Gravette's going to have to get those offensive rebounds.
Holden Jeffrey shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled by Chatton. Kept that, by Javen Chatton for the Sand Lizards.
That's 2 times down and 2 offensive rebounds after a missed shot.
Ball tipped away. Jeffries in the backcourt, playing back by the Sand Lizards. 18-foot shot, no good by Bull. Rebound pulled by Gravette. It's Joseph Beam. Beam on into the forecourt now for Gravette. Beam, corner now. That was Hart. Back now to Beam. Center circle now, Elsie. Elsie looking to drive. Back now to Harp in the right corner. Harp to Jeffries. Back now to Harp. 10 seconds to go on the 35. Into Elsie. Ball tipped away. 3-pointer up from the left side. Good.
That zone defense is working down low, but then every now and then they're able to pop it out for a wide open 3.
Hudson Harris with his first basket of the game. It's a 3. It's a 6-2 lead for Gravette. 3-pointer up by Haney is good. Braden Haney has a 3. That's his first 3 points of the contest. It's now a 6-5 lead for Gravette over Dardanelle. 4.5 minutes remaining first quarter. Joseph Beam with possession now for the Lions. Backing up. Now he's guarded by Bull. Cross now Holden Jeffries. Jeffries Cross courts it back now to Bean. Bean to Hart for a three. Short of the mark, no good. Ball's tipped around. It's on the deck. And it comes out to a little hip check will be called on Gravette, look like. They're going to charge the foul to Pierce Elsey for Gravette. That's his first personal, first team foul against the Lions. Substitutions now for Dardanelle, number 5, LaShawn May, and number 11, Rod Chatton, checking in for Dardanelle.
He was kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was going after that loose ball and just ran into him.
Halfway through the first quarter, Gravette is up on Dardanelle 6-5. Sand Lizards have the ball in the forecourt now. That's May, bouncing it on to Haney, back to May. May, jab on Chatton now. Bounces it on now to Vega. Back to Chatton. 3 shot up. Off the sidearm. No good. It's out of the bounds. It'll be grab the ball with 3:40 remaining first quarter. Hudson Harrison bounced the basketball. Joseph Bean right back now to Harris. All tipped away and playing back in the backcourt by Bean. On to Holden Jeffries now. Jeffries crossing it back now. That's Bean. Jeffries on now to Harris. Jeffries crossing it back now to Bean. 10 to go on the 35. Elsey. Corner for Hart. 3 ball up. No good. Rebound pulled by the Sand Lizards by LaShawn May. May brings it on the forecourt for Dardanelle. May. And a blocking foul will be called on Gravette.
It's going to be called on the floor. No shooting foul.
That'll be Pierce Elsey's second personal foul now for Gravette, second team foul against the Lions. Brendan McCarthy is now into the Gravette lineup, replacing Elsey.
That's a pretty big loss for Gravette this early in the game. Jeffries right there.
Here comes Holden Jeffries after the steal and the basket. First basket of the game for Holden Jeffries. So now an 8-5 lead for Gravette over Dardanelle. 2:50 remains first quarter. Braden Haney for a 3. Got it. Braden Haney's second 3 of the game. He's up to 6 points total, and Dardanelle and Gravette are tied at 8. All 2:40 remains first quarter.
Dardanelle's trying to shoot Gravette out of this zone defense. Gravette pretty much sticks to it, though.
Jeffries maintaining possession, bouncing it on Jackson Harp. Inside it goes. That's Hudson Harris, blocked away and pulled out of the air by May for the Sand Lizards. LaShawn May on now to Javon Chatton. Now Braden Haney with another 3 shot. Shot's no good. Rebound pulled by the Sand Lizards. Ball tipped away out of bounds by Harris. It will remain Dardanelle basketball.
That was a good block.
Number 3, Cash Record. Number 14, Scout Bull. Both back in the game now for Dardanelle. The ball comes up top to Braden Haney. Haney looking to drive now on Harris. Drops it back now between circles to LaShawn May.
Gravette did drop into a man. I thought they might. Let's see how this works.
Yeah, Haney proved to be a zone buster, naming those 2 threes early against that zone. LaShawn May now to Cash Rector. Rector now to Rod Chatton. Chatton looking to go to work. He's fouled on the play.
He got Jeffries turned around right there. If Jeffries would have been turned around and facing him, he might have had a better defensive chance.
They'll be holding Jeffries' first personal foul for Gravette. 3 team fouls now against the Lions. And Rod Chatton at the line. These are the first free throw attempts of the game for Gravette. Pick up for the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. Chatton's first shot on the way off the front iron, no good. Chatton's second free throw attempt on the way. Rattles home. That's the first point of the game for Rod Chatton. It's the first lead of the night for Dardanelle. 9-8 now over Gravette. 1:44 remains first quarter. Joseph B. Ball tipped away by May. B maintaining possession for the Lions.
Some mean defense right there. Oh, got the turnover.
Rolling away, and here comes Sand Lizards back with it now. There's a 3 shot. That's Cash Rector, and he hits it.
Man, he's on fire.
Well, that's the first basket of the game for Cash Rector. It's a 3.
Oh, I got him confused.
It's a 12-8 lead now for Dardanelle over Gravette. 1:10 remains first quarter. Goes inside to Holden Jeffries. Back now to Jackson Hart. Back up top now it goes to Hudson Harris. And down to Harris from Beam. Hart now in the right corner. Over to Beam. Beam looking to drive. Out now to Harris for a three shot up. Short of the mark. No good. Ball's tipped around. It's out without the offense. Gravette. Last it will be Dardanelle basketball. Keegan McGee into the lineup now for the Gravette Lions. Number 0, Creed Vega in for the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. 48 seconds remaining first quarter. Dardanelle up on Gravette 12-8.
Oh my goodness. Just a miscue right there.
Well, Cash Rector was trying to communicate with his inside guy, but Gleshon May didn't see that Rector was looking down court, and a substitution for Dardanelle now. Number 4, David Chatton, back in now for the Sand Lizards. 35.9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 12-8 lead for Dardanelle.
Gravette could hold it for the last shot here if they don't turn it over.
Ends up Joseph Beam. Beam to the hole shot. No good. Rebound pulled by Vega for the Sandwich. Up against Gleshon May. May in all the way. Shot's no good. Ball is tipped around.
He came in from out of bounds. They're going to call that.
Yep, Harris came in from out of bounds to tip the ball. Last will be Dardanelle basketball. Rod Chatton is back in for Dardanelle. And in for Gravette is number 3, Cade Phillips. And there comes the inbound from the Sand Lizards. In play to David Chatton. Chatton dropping back now to Rod Chatton. Javon with it now. 8 seconds still in the first quarter. Here comes Rod Chatton. Drives, pulls up from 15. Rims out. Number around Creed Vega with it. Right back up and in. Creed Vega has 4 points on the game. And that's the end of the first quarter of play from Tiger Arena and Prairie Grove here in the first round of the 4A Region 1 tournament. Dardanelle Sand Lizards are up on the Gravette Lions 14. We'll be back to the second quarter of play after this timeout.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Scott Thomas back with Jared Henry here on the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online. Now ready to start the second quarter of play from Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove. This is the first round of the 2026 Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament. And it's the Dardanelle Sand Lizards up on the Gravette Lions 14-8. And it'll be Dardanelle possession starting the second quarter. What did you see from the first quarter, Jared Henry?
Well, Dardanelle's defense is very good. They're doing good on that zone. They came down and then they actually shot really good against the Gravette zone and got them out of their zone. I think Jeffries, if he can get involved more, he's really long, he's really quick. If he can get up down the court, they can get back in this game.
LaShawn May with possession. Back in the turn for Rod Chatton. On now Braden Haney. Inside tried to hit Creed Vega. And Vega was kind of jostled underneath and the foul will be called on Gravette.
A little bit. I don't think he liked that foul very much. He didn't feel like he pushed him hard.
That'll be Keegan McGee with his first personal foul for Gravette. It's the first team foul against the Lions. Three-pointer up from the corner. His shot's no good. Rebound pulled in by Hudson Harris for the Gravette Lions. Jeffries was fouled by Braden Haney. That'll be Haney's first personal foul for Dardanelle. First team foul against the Sand Lizards. Jeffries will inbound it on the side.
Trey Sizemore's got a lot of wide open shots. He's just got to knock some of them down for Gravette.
Hudson Harris with possession. Crosses it now down to Cade Phillips. Phillips between circle now. That's Jackson Hart. Hart now to Harris. Dropping it back now to Phillips. On the Hart. Tries to get into Harris. Ball's tipped away out of bounds by Haney. It will remain Gravette basketball, 7:16 to go first half, 14 seconds to go on the shot clock.
That lob pass was there. It was just short. They're lucky it wasn't a turnover, but it was there. It was a good play.
All right, and Holden Jeffries will inbound at left baseline now for Gravette. Jeffries gets the ball in play. That's Jackson Harb, Hudson Harris, Cade Phillips now on the court. Keegan McGee into Jeffries. Jeffries wheeling, shooting, scoring.
See, he's long. He's a good ball player. I watched him the other night.
4 points on the game now for Holden Jeffries. It's now 14-10 lead for Dardanelle over Gravette. 6:55 remains in the first half. Ball's taken away by the Lions. Here comes Cade Phillips back. Phillips still a hold. Shot's no good. Ball's tipped around. Jeffries back for a three-shot. Short. No good. Drive. Chatton boards it for Dardanelle.
Dardanelle gets back fast. They're not afraid to shoot the ball. You notice any wide open three they have, they're shooting it. And they got a good inside game too.
All right, that's Bree Vega with it now. Back up top for LaShawn May. On now for a three shots. That's Braden Haney. Good. That's Haney's third three of the game. Up to 9 points total. 17-10 lead now for Dardanelle over Gravette.
You got to watch those passes right there. That's the one I thought made it again earlier in the game. Haney.
Holden Jeffries with a three-shot on the way off the back iron. No good. Rebound was tipped out of bounds. They're going to call it off of Gravette. Last will be Dardanelle basketball. Pierce Elsey is back into the game now for the Gravette Lions. And in for Dardanelle, Javen Chatton along with Scout Bull. Head towards almost 6 minutes remaining in the first half of play. It's a 17-10 lead for the Dardanelle Sand Lizards over the Gravette Lions. Winner of this game will get either Berryville or Ozark in Friday's 5:30 semifinal. Three-pointer up by Haney. Got it again. That's 4 threes now in the game for Haney. 12 points total. And a timeout will be taken by Matt Bush for Gravette.
I think he's going to have a little talk about guarding that guy.
We'll take a short break here. 30-second timeout.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Scott Thomas back here with Jared Henry here on the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online. 5:49 remains in the first half here at Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove. This is the first round of the Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament. And the number 1 seed from the 4A4, the Dardanelle Sand Lizards, doubling up the number 4 seed from the 4A1 conference, the Gravette Lions, 20-10. Ball comes up top, Jackson Hart. Back now, Holden Jeffries. Jeffries right wing for a three. Hits it. Holden Jeffries, his first three of the ball game. He's up to 7 points total. It's now a 20-13 lead for Dardanelle. 5:24 remains first half. Javen Chatton with possession now. Inside it goes. Scout Bull makes the basket inside. That's Bull's first basket of the ball game. 22-13 lead now for Dardanelle over Gravette. 5:05 remains first half. Pierce Elsey with possession. In the corner now, that's Jackson Hart. Tried to get it right back to Elsey, taken away by the Sand Lizards. Bull ahead to May. His reverse lab, no good rebound pulled by Jackson Hart for Gravette.
On that last play, when Dardanelle scored down here, they were so worried about Haney coming through that it left the guy wide open underneath Scout. Scout scored easily because Haney came through. They were all looking at him. He just sat there wide open.
Joseph Bean back in the game now for Gravette. 4:43 remaining first half of play. 9-point lead for Dardanelle over Gravette at 22-13. Ball going inside. Elsey blocked away from behind. That was Javen Chatton blocking away from behind. And here comes LaShawn May for the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. May playing two-man game up top with Chatton. And a foul will be called a hold. I think they're going to grab it with a hold, and it will be called against Hudson Harris for the Lions. His first personal second team foul against the Lions.
He's down there wrestling with Vega. Vega's got some size on him.
Rod Chatton is back in the game now for Dardanelle. He replaces LaShawn May. It'll be Javen Chatton inbounding left baseline now for Dardanelle. In play now Rod Chatton right back to Javen. Javen driving line across against Holden Jeffrey. Dropping it back now. Braden Haney back now. Two-man game up top of Chatton. Creed Vega off a screen and roll. Vega away. He's awfully strong down low.
He is. I was almost about to say if they guard Haney up top, give it to Vega down low. I should have said it about 3 seconds earlier.
It's 6 points on the game for Creed Vega, and a hack will be called on Dardanelle. They'll be charged to Creed Vega. That's Vega's first personal. Second team foul now against the Sand Lizards. Joseph Beam will inbound at right baseline for Gravette. In the corner now holding Jeffries. Jeffries pulling back now. Jackson, that's Hudson Harris, throws them all away. He was trying to hit Beam down low and ends up with Rod Chatton for Dardanelle. Chatton's playing two-man game up three-pointer. That's Scout Bull off the back iron, no good. And we'll see who they get the foul on. And it's going to be called against Gravette's number 1, Jackson Harp. That'll be Harp's first personal. 3-team fouls now against the Lions.
Well, he came across and swung his arm. Anytime you swing your arm like that, they're going to call a foul on you.
Drake Madison and Finn Gossett now checking in for Gravette. And here that's David Chat looking inbound the basketball. Inbound to LaShawn May. May will back it up now. Gravette going. Well, the shot now. Rod Chatton gets it. The baseline jumper. Chatton's up to 3 points on the game now. It's 26-13 lead now for Dardanelle over Gravette. 3:20 remains first half. Joseph Beam with possession now. Corner, that's Jackson Hart for a 3 shot. No good. Rebound pulled by Dardanelle. It was pulled by Scout Bull. Better not let Dardanelle get away. They've got good shooters outside and a pretty dominant force inside with Vega. LaShawn May, corner now. Scout Bull crosses it down. Javen Chatton down low. Vega hits Rod Chatton. Chatton low. Gets the and one. And the Gravette foul. Waiting for him to post it on the board. Hudson Harris checking back in for Lions. He's replaced Jackson Harp. And that foul was on Harp's second team's fourth for the quarter. And Rod Chatton has a chance at an old-fashioned 3 for Dardanelle. Rattled out, no good. Rebound pulled by Holden Jeffries. 5 points on the game now for Rod Chatton. Dardanelle up on Gravette, 28-13, 2:42 remains first half. Holden Jeffries.
They've extended that zone way out.
Deep 3, Jeffries, back iron, no good. Ball tipped around, played by Hudson Harris for Gravette. Ball tipped away from behind. Vega tipped it away. Now, here comes Rod Chatton, all the way for the slam. Rod Chatton up to 7 points after the flush. And it's now a 30-13 lead for Dardanelle and Gravette. The ball's going away. Scout Bull is up with it for the Sand Lizards. Dropping it back to LaShawn May. 2:08 remaining first half.
Gravette's got to settle down here and get their composure back.
Scout Bull into Craig Vega. Now crosses down low. Rod Chatton again. Chatton has 9 points on the game now. Timeout taken by Matt Bush. He's going to take a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with him. 1:55 remaining in the first half of play. Dardanelle up our Gravette 32-13. We'll be back after this break.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
1:55 remaining first half of play here at Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove. This is the first round of the Arkansas Class 4 Region 1 basketball tournament. And the Dardanelle Sand Lizards have pulled away now and lead the Gravette Lions 32-13. What's your viewpoint, Jared Henry?
So, when they're playing this extended zone like that, you got to be able to shoot them out of the zone. The thing is Gravette's balls aren't falling. I think it was, oh gosh, I've lost, there it is. Harp had, 3 threes in the corner, missed a couple. Jeffries had a couple threes, missed it. Now, he did hit one. So they're going to have to stick to the game plan, get these open shots, and make some of them. Then maybe get Dardanelle out of their zone. And then on defense, they're going to have to get the offensive rebounds.
Boy, Dardanelle flashes to the ball awfully quickly, don't they?
They are.
Holden Jeffries in the corner now for Gravette. Up top, Joseph Bean. Bean looking to drive. Inside, tried to get to Dawson. It was tipped away out of bounds by Rod Chatton. It will remain Gravette basketball. 1:33 to go first half. 14 to go on the shot clock.
Well, Dardanelle's got guards and they got big men. It's like they got pretty much the whole package right now.
That's exactly right. Ball goes into Finn Gossett. Up top now.
Dardanelle's quick to get back to that defense.
That's a three-point basket by Joseph Bean. That's Beam's first basket of the ball game.
Now Gravette's got to, they got to settle in here. They got to play good defense, get the rebound, go back, keep doing that, chip away at this lead.
32-16 lead for Dardanelle over Gravette. 1:10 remains first half of play. Javen Chadden now to Creed Vega on the left wing. Backs out Braden Haney. It was tipped away and it's back to Chadden. Javen Chadden looking to drive. Up to Deshaun May. 10 to go on the 35. Now it's Rod Chatton with it. Chatton looking to go strong. Chatton. Three-pointer, LaShawn May, short of the mark, no good.
You got to have
foul
that
will be called on Gravette. It'll be called on Joseph Beam. That'll be Beam's first personal foul for Gravette. It's the 15th foul now against the Gravette Lions. That puts Dardanelle into the bonus. Vega will be at the line shooting 2. Creed Vega, the senior's first shot on the way, rattled out, no good. Cash Rector checks back in now for Dardanelle, replacing Javen Chatton. And Scout Bull will check in for the Sand Lizards if Vega makes the second free throw attempt. Vega's free throw back iron, no good. Rebound pulled by Gossett for Gravette. 43 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, they held them to 1 point right there. I mean, they could still chip away a little bit, even with a 2.
Joseph Bean in the corner now. That's Hudson Harris. Harris on to Holden Jeffries. Harris, Bean, ball tipped away by Vega, but gets it back with the Lions. 3-pointer out of the corner. That's Jackson. Check that. That's Hudson Harris. Harris's second 3 of the game. He's up to 6 points total. 32-19 lead now for Dardanelle. 10 seconds to go in the first half. LaShawn May drops it back now to Cash Rector. Back now to May. May into the paint. Off to Braden Haney. Haney reverse layup, no good. That's in the first half of play. Jared, what's your viewpoint from the first half?
Well, the way Gravette finished that half, they got to come out on all cylinders and do that in the second half. Dardanelle just has to keep playing their game, keep playing that defense, getting rebounds, hitting the threes, inside game. But it's hopefully, it ends up being a good game towards the end here.
Dardanelle Sand Lizards up on the Gravette Lions 32-19 here at the half of the first round of the 4A-1 Region 1 basketball tournament. We'll be back with the second half of play in just a few minutes. You're watching the Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament on the Southern Sports Network and on PG Tigers Online.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball. But as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Scott Thomas back here with Jared Henry in our coverage of the Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament from Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove. It is the Dardanelle Sand Lizards leading the Gravette Lions 32-19. Here's the first half scoring summary. We'll give you the scoring summary for Gravette first. They were led in scoring by Holden Jeffries. He has 7 points. 6 points for Hudson Harris, and 3 points each for Jackson Harp and Joseph Bean. For the Dardanelle Sand Lizards, they're led in scoring by Braden Haney. He is 12 points off 4 3-pointers. 9 points on the game for Rod Chatton. 6 points for Creed Vega. 3 points for Cash Rector and 2 for Scout Bull. Jared Henry, 13-point game. Plenty of time left. 16 minutes. But what does Gravette have to do to get back in the ball game?
I mean, it's like we talked about. They came out in a zone, and Dardanelle has too many shooters. I think they had like 4 different guys hit threes, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3. So they have to stick to their man-to-man, I believe. They have to get that offensive that rebound. They keep giving multiple rebounds to Dardanelle because Dardanelle does have some big guys. Vega down low, he's getting those rebounds and he's putting them back up. Also, Rod, I think. Yeah, he's getting those rebounds, putting them back up too. So They have to get that rebound. And then when they come down, that extended zone that Dardanelle, they are so quick on getting back on the defense and swinging back to the ball after the pass. They're going to have to knock some of those shots down. They hit a couple, but then they went dry. So, and if they crash too much on that outside on that three-pointer, you've got to look for somebody down low. It's going to be hard, though, with Vega and them down there. They got two big guys that are really good on defense, and they're not in foul trouble. You're going to have to try to get them in foul trouble. Otherwise, they're going to be out there all night.
The winner of this game will advance on to the regional semifinals Friday night at 5:30. They'll take on the winner of tomorrow's game between Berryville and Ozark. That'll be a heck of a contest tomorrow between the Bobcats and the Hillbillies. Winner of this game also earns a berth to the 4A state tournament next week in Morrilton.
Yeah, right now it's looking Dardanelle, but you never know. This could turn into something at the end here. I mean, that's what you're fighting for. You're trying to stay. You work all year. You sweat in the gym. You deal with injuries. You twist your ankle, and then it comes down to this game. And this is where you got to pull. You got to dig deep, and you got to try to make that state tournament.
We've got two other games tonight here on the Southern Sports Network and on PG Tigers Online. Our next game, starting at 7 o'clock, will be a girls' quarterfinal game. That'll be the Shiloh Christian Lady Saints and the Ozark Lady Hillbillies. And then we'll wrap up the night at 8:30 tonight with another boys' quarterfinal between the Shiloh Christian Saints and the Waldron Bulldogs.
And both those Shiloh teams we've seen a couple times since we're in that conference. They're solid teams. That girls' team is really good, really aggressive. They've got a good size. They're long, got good guards, so it'll be fun to see the teams out of the South come up and see how they balance out.
Shiloh's boys awfully athletic. Both teams went undefeated through the 4A-1 conference this year and won the district tournament on their home floor.
That'll be kind of fun doing it on your home court, that's for sure.
It'll be Gravette possession to start the second half of play. It looks like the starters will be back on the floor for each team. For Gravette, it'll be Jackson Harp, Hudson Harris, Holden Jeffries, Joseph B., and Pierce Elsie. And for Dardanelle will be Creed Vega, Braden Haney, Cash Record, David Chatton, and Scout Bull.
Now, we didn't mention Hudson Harris did hit 2 threes that first half. So they might look to try to get him the ball a couple more times here.
Dardanelle staying with that extended zone. Ball taken by Javen Chatton for Dardanelle. Exactly what you did not want if you were grabbing on that first possession.
No, they tried to get it inside, maybe changed it up a little, but it just wasn't there. They're too quick back to the ball.
Scout Bull with possession. Bull on down to Cash Rector. Rector, Javen Chatton, left wing back now. Rector, Chatton with the 3 shot from the left side. Off the back on good. Chatton pull his own board. Back up now, Braden Haney.
Gravette's back in that zone again. It's their bread and butter defense.
And here's Vega inside. His shot was no good. And ball's out of bounds off the Sand Lizards. They'll be grabbing basketball.
And they got 2 chances again. You see that, Scott? They got their own rebound again. Gravette can't afford to do this. They have to get the ball.
If this keeps up, it's going to be a long night for Gravette in the second half. Here's Joseph Bean with possession on the forecourt. Bean in the corner now to Hudson Harris. Jackson Harp up top holding Jeffries. Pierce Elsie now, left wing now for the Gravette Lions. On to Harp now. Harp, Jeffries, Bean now. Back to Elsie, center circle, 8 to go on the 35. Lions to go hard, ball's tipped away. Joseph Bean throws up a left-handed shot. A miracle shot, 17-foot floater by Joseph Bean. 5 points on the game now for Bean. Now 32-21 lead for Dardanelle.
Sometimes you need those to get back in the game too.
But it's going to have to take about 3 or 4 solid defensive efforts in a row by Gravette here to get them back in the contest. 3-pointer up. That's Cash Rector with a 3-point shot. His second 3 of the game, up to 6 points total. 35-21 lead now for Dardanelle over Gravette as we hit 6 minutes to go in the third.
I thought he would stay with that man. At the end, they were kind of doing really good stopping them from getting those outside shots. If they get another one, I bet he goes back to man again. Hudson
Harris, right wing now holding Jeffries and a foul. A little two-handed push by Cash Rector for Dardanelle. That'll be Rector's first personal. Check that, his second personal foul now for Dardanelle. First team foul of the half against the Sand Lizards. Ball is played down to Pierce Elsie, back now holding Jeffries. Dardanelle staying with a little bit of a matchup zone, that extended zone.
It's working. Might as well stick with it.
Joseph Beam with possession now. Crosses it now. Jackson Hart process for a three and gets it to go eventually. Took about 3 or 4 times on the spin cycle, but it finally went through. 6 points on the game now for Jackson Hart off his second three. 35-24 lead for Dardanelle.
Let's cut it to 11 here.
There's Scout Bull shooting off the back iron. No good rebound. Pierce LC for Gravette. Lions. Important offensive possession, trying to get the lead down to single digits. Jackson Harp in the corner. Now Pierce
He thought about shooting, man. He had a pretty good look right there.
Holding Jeffries towards the left corner now. Jeffries back up top. Hudson Harris. Joseph Beam. Beam looking to drive. Up top Harris for a three shot. Got it. Hudson Harris with his third three of the game. He's up to 9 points total. It's the closest Gravitte's been in a while. It's 35-27 lead for Dardanelle. 4.5 minutes going to the third and timeout. 30-second timeout taken by Russell Sturgevant for Dardanelle. So we'll take a short break here. Short commercial break.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
.429 remaining in the third quarter here at Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove, Arkansas. This is the first round of the Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament. Dardanelle Sand Lizards up on the Gravette Lions 35-27. And Gravette is closest they've been in a while, Jared Henry.
I was trying to see what's going to happen right here. Oh, look at that defense. Yeah, this is exciting. Now we're getting into a game here. Now they're getting their – it's like they came out kind of cold, and they're settling in, and maybe Gravette will fight back here. Now, Dardanelle, they've gone a little cold. They hit a three-pointer, but that was their only shot, I think, in a free throw this half. And they found Hudson Harris for that three that we were talking about earlier.
Cash Rector inbound the ball for Dardanelle into Brigard Chatton. Chatton looks to work. Back out to Rector. Now up top to LaShawn May. May looking to drive. May with the floater, and he's fouled on the play by Gravette. He'll be charged to Pierce Elsie for the Gravette Lions. That'll be Elsie's third personal, first team foul of the quarter against Gravette. And it will be LaShawn May at the line, his first 2 free throw attempts of the game for Dardanelle.
So that's Elsie's third foul, right?
That 33.
That's hard. I'm surprised they haven't subbed him out.
Here comes Javen Chatton back in the game for Dardanelle, replacing Braden Haney.
He didn't like that call. He looked kind of straight up. I'm not gonna lie. The crowd didn't like it very much. They were yelling a little bit.
May's second free throw attempt on the way. He got that one. That's the first point of the game for LaShawn May. 36-27 lead for Dardanelle over Gravette. 4:10 remains in the third.
But those calls go both ways all the time, man.
Hudson Harris with possession.
Ooh, almost threw that one.
Left wing Joseph Beam. Ball tipped away. That foul actually pre-dated went a little bit through Jackson Harper, just a tiny bit, enough to warrant the foul. That'll be Vega's second personal. It's a second team foul against Dardanelle.
So they gave him one back down here, and they had one down there, so it's kind of even.
And all balances out in the end usually. Holden Jeffries with possession for Gravette. Up top, Pierce Elsie. Elsie extending more out on the floor now. Looks like a 5-man passing game up top almost. Now a double post down low.
They're trying to create something. They're running a short game down here. They have a short corner. Jeffries is in the short corner, but he's not really getting open very much. Now he's swung over to that corner.
Short corners got to move against that zone, don't they?
Here he comes right there. He should have hit him. There he did.
Jeffries with
they
it.
Swarmed him.
Jeffries shoots it off the sidearm. No good ball.
Oh, Harris.
Hudson Harris with possession for Gravette. And then Jackson Harp with the hole. His shot's no good. That's ball's out of bounds off of Dardanelle last. And Matt Bush is begging for a call down low, and he does not get it.
You know, the last 2 times I've watched Jackson Hart play, he's played really good. I don't think he's got a point tonight.
He has 6 points.
He is
2-3 points.
Then he quietly has those 6 points early on. Then I didn't think he'd done anything tonight, but I'm wrong.
Third personal foul gets Creed Vega now for Dardanelle. So that takes a little bit of that inside muscle out of the game for Dardanelle, and here comes Scout Bull back in for the Sand Lizards.
Well, at halftime we said, what did we say? We said get their big men into foul trouble, right?
Jackson Hart with a 3, his third 3 of the game. He's up to 9 points total. And the timeout on 4 is taken by Gravette. There'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a commercial break right here.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Folks, last week at the 4A-1 district tournament at Shiloh, P. Ridge had quite an advantage on the Gravette Lions in the district quarterfinals, and Gravette's just doing the same thing, just making shots, making things happen, and they came back from double digits down to beat P. Ridge.
Yeah, I thought P. Ridge had that game won, and then this is what they did. They just kept fighting.
Rod Chatton shot, no good. Rebound, Joseph Bean for Gravette. Here comes Hudson Harris through the double team. Ball tipped away from behind. It's on deck, but claimed back by Pierce Elsey. Elsey holding Jeffries, left wing 3. Rebound, no good. Ball tipped out, back to Bean. Bean with a 3. No good. Rebound, Rod Chatton for Dardanelle.
Oh, sorry, Scott. He was falling back when he shot that. He probably should have set that back up. But they were just excited. They wanted to cut that lead.
Cash Wrecker. Off now, Javen Chatton through a hole. No good. Ball's tipped around. A lot better effort inside now for Gravette defensively, and they pull the ball. Holden Jeffries, left wing, pulls back with a 3.
Oh, my goodness. They cut it within 3 points, Scott.
Holden Jeffries' second 3 of the game. He's up to now 10 points total. 36-33 now for Gravette. And they're going to have to put Vega back in with 3 fouls now. Looking for him to control down low. Cash Rector pulls it down now. Javen Chatton now. Scout Bull up top. Back now to Chatton. 10 to go on the 35. Chatton. Ball trying to hit May off the cut. Taken away by Gravette. Here comes Jackson Harp. Harp to the hole.
Oh, wow. That was a great athletic move right there.
Jackson Harp into double figures now with 11. It's now 36-35.
Yeah,
timeout. Russell Skirtman for Dardanelle.
Hear that crowd going crazy.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:31 remains in the third. 36-35 lead for Dardanelle over Gravette.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
Dardanelle was up about 13 points, probably about 5 or 6 minutes ago, Jared Henry. And just hard and hustle by the Gravette Lions, and Gravette is back within 1 of the Sand Lizards at 36-35, 91 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Dardanelle's now put in all their starters again. They're going back with their bread and butter. They'll probably I'm sure they got a good pep talk over there about settling in, settle down, and play good defense and get their shots.
Russell Sturman, veteran coach for the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. Ball Craig Vega. Vega shot in the good. Vega right back up with the heel. He's going to get that. That's going to be on Pierce Elsie. That's the fourth foul on Elsie. That's a huge turning point now for Gravette.
He's got to sub him out here. He needs him in the fourth quarter.
Fourth personal on Elsie. Second team foul against the Lions. And Creed Vega at the line with 2 free throw attempts for Dardanelle.
Well, Elsie's had a big job on his hands with Vega.
Vega, he makes that's his first free throw make of the game. He's now 1 out of 3. And it'll be Keegan McGee checking back in for Gravette, replacing Elsie.
Let's see how McGee can handle him down there.
Second shot by Vega. Good. Creed Vega now 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. He's up to 8 points total. Dardanelle up on Gravette, 38-35. 1:10 remaining third quarter. Jackson Harp with possession. Ball tipped away. It's out of bounds off Dardanelle. Will be Gravette basketball. 1 minute to go in the third. 23 seconds on the shot clock.
He's looking for that back cut, but Dardanelle is all over it. He come in the game. He's got to settle in too. He can't come in and make some turnovers. He's got to, Gravette's fought so hard to get back in this.
Ball backcourt now. Joseph Bean for Gravette. 58 seconds, 1/3. Up ahead now. Holden Jeffries in the forecourt. Jeffries back now to Bean.
Harp's wide open right there.
And threw it away out enough with a tip. It was not. It was real not tipped. It will be Dardanelle basketball. 50 seconds to go in the third. And here comes Rod Chatton back in the game now for Dardanelle, replacing Scout Bull.
I think Dardanelle's looking to make a push right here. Well, they're finishing this last minute and then pushing to the fourth with their starters. They've got their size out there now.
LaShawn May in the forecourt now for Dardanelle. May around the screen from Vega. On now, Braden Hay, ball tipped, and that foul will be called against Gravette's Keegan McGee. That'll be McGee's second personal. 3 team fouls against the Lions. Shot clock is off now. 32 seconds going to the third, and the Sand Lizards can go from last shot of the quarter.
This will be a big shot here. They can go up by quite a bit if they make this. If they miss, then Gravette takes away a little personal victory and goes into the fourth only down 3. We'll see what happens.
LaShawn May. Look a little old 3-2 zone for Gravette up top. On now, Cash Rector. Back now to May. Rector, 3 shot up. Got it. Cash Rector, third 3 of the game. He's up to 9 points total.
Oh, they're going to get a foul. He's going to get 3. He should get 3 free throws right here. He was shooting.
Yeah, they're going to call it a 3-shot foul on LaShawn May. That's May's first personal foul for Dardanelle. 14 fouls now against the Sand Lizards. And Joseph Bean will be at the line. Fouled shooting a 3-pointer. He'll have 3 free throws.
And at this point, every point counts so much. If he can make all 3 of these.
Especially since Gravette's got the possession, that'll start the fourth quarter. First shot by Bean's no good. Beam, second shot on the way, rattled out, no good. Beam's not staying in there. Yeah. His feet are awfully loosey-goosey there on the free throw attempts.
Maybe a little nervous. This one will probably go though.
Shot by Bean, he got that one. Joseph Bean has 6 points on the game now, and that is the end of the third quarter of play from Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove. It's the Dardanelle Sand Lizards up on the Gravette Lions. I think the score should be 41-36, and that's the score going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this break here on the Southern Sports Network and on PG Tigers Online.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
Scott Thomas back with Jared Henry here on the Southern Sports Network and on PG Tigers Online. We're about ready to start the fourth quarter of play from Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove. This is the first round of the 2026 Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament. A trip to Friday's regional semifinals and to the state tournament next week in Morrilton on the line. It's now Dardanelle up on Gravette 41-36. Jared Henry, what did you see in the third quarter?
Well, I saw Gravette fight back. That was exciting, wasn't it? Now, this is where you got to dig deep. So I've been saying that this whole game, but right now you're down 5. If you're Gravette, you got to every possession counts. If you're Dardanelle, you just got to keep doing what you've been doing, right? I am excited to see that this turned into quite the game it has.
Jackson Harp up top now. Bob Weber May, and they're going to call May with a little handcuff foul up top.
I think May bailed him out right there. I think that would have been a turnover. He kind of lost his speed. He kind of jumped with the ball and didn't have anywhere to go with it.
Charge foul to LaShawn May for Dardanelle. His second personal. It's the first team foul of the quarter against the Sand Lizards. Joseph Bean bringing the ball up against May. Jackson Hart, 10-footer, no good. Rebound pulled by Rod Chatton for Dardanelle.
They saw something right there because it came down and set that play up. Now, he had a wide-open shot in the middle.
Well, I think Vega was kind of on the perimeter there, so he wasn't inside.
The double team.
Rod Chatton looking to go strong.
He shifted. I think
and they're going to call him for steps.
Yeah, he shifted his feet. One too many moves right there.
7:25 remains in the fourth quarter. Dardanelle up on Gravette 41-36, and Hudson Harris has the ball in the full court for the Lions. On to Joseph Big. Ball tipped away by Creed Vega. Lions end up with it. Ball inside. And ball thrown away. It was thrown away by McGee. He tried to hit Jeffries out on the left wing and overshot him.
He saw it. It was there. He just kind of threw it too high, too fast.
Here comes Javen Chatton back in for Dardanelle. He's joined by Scout Bull. LaShawn May and Rod Chatton check out for the Sand Lizards. 7:10 remaining fourth quarter. 5-point lead for Dardanelle over Gravette at 41-36.
When would you put Elsie back in is my question. 4 minutes?
That's my guess, unless Dardanelle pulls out the lead, they're not putting him in right away.
I mean, he's huge down low.
Corner now, 3-pointer up. That's Cash Record, no good. Ball is on the deck and taken by Hudson Harris for Gravette. Gravette a lot better rebounding here in the second half.
Hudson Harris had 2 turnovers in a row in that first half and kind of dribbled one off his knee. Then he comes back out the second half, hits 2 3-pointers, and has played really good, getting rebounds. He's had a good second half.
Thing is, the way that zone is being played by Dardanelle to throw ball quick, Gravette throws ball quickly, they might get an opening.
Right there in the middle, they had it right there.
There's Josephine holding Jeffries with a 3 shot, no good. Rebound pulled by Scout Bull for Dardanelle.
That was a desperation. The shot clock was down to 1. He had to get rid of it.
Cash Wrecker has possession for Dardanelle. 6 minutes to go in the fourth.
We haven't had a point scored this quarter. This has been lockdown defense on both sides of the ball.
Javen Chatton with possession.
He may have just got away with it.
Inside Creed Vega. Vega wheeling, shooting off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled. That's Jackson Harp for Gravette. Head ball ahead now, Joseph Bean. And a blocking foul will be called on Javen Chatton. It's called on the floor.
I thought they were going to give him the shots, but it was a good call. It was on the floor. He kind of tried to throw it up at the last second to get that call. Pretty smart move by him.
That's Javen Chatton's first personal foul for Dardanelle. Second team foul against the Sand Lizards. Rod Chatton checking back in for Dardanelle. He replaced Javen Chatton.
There it is.
Ball's in there. And one! Off the strong hole. Moved to the goal by Hudson Harris. Harris now into double figures with 11. And the foul is charged to Cash Rector for Dardanelle, his third, team's third. Harris's free throw attempt, no good. Rebound, Creed Vega.
He could have cut that within 2 right there.
5:32 remains fourth quarter. And here comes Pierce. Pierce Elsie will be back in at the next dead ball for Gravette. Cash Wrecker into Creed Vega. Vega to a cutting
my
for the
goodness.
one-handed flush. Vega, the triple team, and Chat cut right down the keyhole for the dunk.
That was nice.
Rod Chatton into double figures now with 11. 43-38 lead now for Dardanelle. Three-pointer by Jeffries. Yes, sir!
That was from way downtown.
That is the third three of the ball game for Holden Jeffries. He's up to 13 points total now. 43-41 lead now for Dardanelle over Gravette. 4:51 remains in the fourth.
Well, Gravette has a really good shot right here if they can keep hitting those threes.
That was Creed Vega. Vega, he's into double figures now with 10, and we have a timeout on the floor. A full timeout taken by Dardanelle. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 4:44 remaining fourth quarter. Dardanelle up on Gravette 45-41. We'll be back after this break.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
4:44 remaining fourth quarter here at Tiger Arena in Prairie Grove here in the first round of the 2026 Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament. And it's the Dardanelle Sand Lizards, number 1 seed from the 4A4, getting all they want from the number 4 seed from the 4A1, the Gravette Lions, 45-41 lead. It should be an exciting last 4:44, Jared Henry.
Yes, and what's exciting about this whole thing is these teams are playing this close. What are these upcoming games going to look like? You know what I mean? Like, we have the 4 versus 1, and it's been a battle. Like, it didn't start out that way, but Gravette's fought back, and this is an enjoyable, high-intensity game. I love it.
Holden Jeffries with the ball in the forecourt now for Gravette. Drops the bat now. Joseph Bean by the timeline. Dardanelle staying with that extended 1-3-1.
Yeah, they're just daring Gravette to try to get that wide open three. There's
Holden Jeffries 3. Yes, sir. Holden Jeffries with his fourth 3 of the ball game. He's up to 16 points total. It's now 45-44 lead for Dardanelle. 4:13 remains.
Now they need a good defensive stop right here. They're dropping Jeffries down lower. They went to a 2-3. Try to pry for the inside. Trying to get that offensive rebound, but if they leave him too open on the outside, we're going to get a 3-point.
Ball mid-post. Scout Bull back up top. Cash Record right side now to LaShawn May. 10 to go on the 35. Creed Vega with it. Vega ripping through. He was jostled, and the foul will be detected against Gravette.
That could be Elsie's fifth.
Nope, they call it on Joseph Beam instead for the Lions. His second, and the team's first of the quarter. Here comes Braden Haney back in now for Dardanelle. He replaces Scout Bull.
Now, I don't think he scored a point since those 4 threes, has he?
He has not.
There he is.
Haney 3. And that'll be a 3-shot foul. Looked like it was fouled by Jackson Harp.
I couldn't see it down in that corner. It's hard to see what happened down there.
That'll be Harp's third personal foul now for Gravette. That's the second team foul now against the Lions. And Braden Haney will have a chance at 3 free throw attempts for Dardanelle. These are his first free throw attempts of the contest.
High pressure situation.
Haney first shot, nothing but nylon.
Now you're hoping if you grab it, at least misses 1 here. Make it a 1-shot game still.
Haney back iron out, no good. It'll be at least a 1 possession game. And Scout Bull will check back in for Dardanelle if Haney makes the second, offensive defensive substitution looks like.
I see what you're going.
Braden Haney's up to 14 points off the game off that second free throw make, and Scout Bull in. 3:44 remaining fourth quarter.
I bet he goes back in on offense if he has a chance.
47-44 lead now. Dardanelle over Gravette. 3:38 remaining fourth.
Jeffries has a hot hand here.
Hudson Harris around the screen from Elsey. Ball tipped away by Rod Chatton. Chatton stepped on the sideline, though. It'll be Gravette ball. 3:29 to go on the 4. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock.
They were almost setting that up again in the corner like they did last time. They left Hudson Harris wide open over here, so he was the one that hit 2 threes coming out of the half. He might be able to capitalize on that.
Hudson Harris went down far sideline for Gravette. In the backcourt now, Joseph Bean. Bean looking to drive, shoots it. He was fouled by Creed Vega. That's a big foul for Dardanelle. That's Vega's fourth now.
So LC and Vega have 4 going 3 minutes left in the game.
Third team foul against the Sand Lizards, and Haney will check in, I'm going to guess, for Vega. Joseph Bean will have the free throw opportunities. Off the back iron, no good. You've got to stay in on those free throws. It's just too, his footwork.
He's kind of lean on the water, isn't he?
Yeah. Yep. Haney actually, it was that offensive defensive substitution. He took Bull out.
He can cut it down to 2 right here.
Bean's second free throw is good. He's up to 7 points on the contest. 47-45 lead now for Dardanelle over Gravette. 3:16 remaining in the fourth quarter.
He's got his 3-point shooters out there again. He kept Vega out there. They're looking for a call from the coach on the side. Setting up something here.
LaShawn May in the corner. Back up top, Rod Chatton.
I think they want to get it inside to Vega, but they're not able to.
May, 7 to go on the 35 into Vega. Off to Rector for a 3. Short of Lamar, no good. Rebound, Rod Chatton, shot no good. Chatton right back up with it, and he'll go to the free throw line. I think they're going to get Joseph Bean from the backside with the foul for Gravette. That'll be Bean's third personal. 3 team fouls now against the Lions.
He almost caught his own shot, but he hit the backboard.
And
he got lucky there.
Rod Chatton has 2 free throw attempts. Chatton currently on the ball game is 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. Chatton's first shot on the way, got it.
That's a big one.
Scout Bull and Javen Chatton both checking back in for Dardanelle, replacing Braden Haney and Creed Vega. Chatton looking to make it a 2-possession lead now for Dardanelle if he makes a second free throw attempt. And he does. Rod Chatton's up to 13 points on the game now. Dardanelle up 49-45 on Gravette. 2:43 remaining fourth quarter.
This is a big possession. Gravette needs to get some points here. If Dardanelle comes back down and scores without any points, and it could get to where they have to foul.
Joseph Beam, left wing now for Gravette. Baseline in the court now. Jackson Hart bouncing it on. That's Hudson Harris. Back now to Hart. Hart around the little screen. Back now to Harris. Harris wheeling back now to Hart. The ball thrown away. It'll be Dardanelle basketball. A huge turnover, and here comes a little offensive defensive substitution. Here comes Haney and Vega back in for the Sand Lizards, replacing Chatton and Bull.
If I was Dardanelle, I'd try to work it down to Vega or Chatton and get that inside shot. Try to get those 2 points. And if they crash too hard, then you got a wide open 3. They're going to burn as much clock as possible here.
They received the play from longtime Dardanelle head coach Russell Sturdivant. Between circles now, left sideline now. Inside Vega. Take away Paracelsi. Nice defense by Paracelsi. Here comes Holden Jeffries back for Gravette. Pulls up, shoots from 16 and hits it. Holden Jeffries has been on fire this entire second half. He's up to 18 points on the contest now.
That was the last thing you wanted if you're Dardanelle, was to turn that over and give up 2 easy points on transition.
Sand Lizards up on Gravette, 49-47, 1:36 remaining in the fourth. LaShawn May, quarter now, Rod Chatton. Chatton dribbling up, back now to May. May into Creed Vega. Vega looking back now to May. 10 to go on the 35 now.
Gravette's got a lot.
May, Rod Chatton. And the foul be detected against, looks like it was Jackson Hart with the foul for Gravette. That'll be Harp's 4th personal foul for the Lions. It's now 14 fouls against Gravette. And Rod Chatton will be back to the line, 2 free throw attempts. He just made his last 2 free throw attempts just a little bit ago.
Both teams are going to the bonus on the next foul.
Chatton's first shot is good. Here comes Javen Chatton and Scout Bull back in for Dardanelle. That offensive defensive substitution again. Creed Vega and Braden Haney coming out for the Sand Lizards. Second shot for Rod Chatton on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebound pulled. It's still a one-possession lead now for the Sand Lizards. 1:13 remains in the fourth.
They could tie it right here with a good shot.
Joseph Beam out near the timeline. Holden Jeffries back now. Hudson Harris. Harris to Jeffries. And a timeout will be taken by Matt Bush for Gravette. Does he have a 30 left? It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to keep it rolling here. There's 1 minute, 60 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter here in this regional quarterfinal. 50-47 lead for Dardanelle over Gravette.
I like this timeout. I mean, you got 1 minute left. You're down 3. You just don't want to throw up a shot, rush a shot. Now you have a good shot. So he's calling a play here. And then he's also setting up maybe a press or something like that. If we make the shot, we're going to do this. If we miss the shot, we're going to do that. So he's down there with his clipboard. Oh, man, this has turned into such a great game here.
I had a feeling this might end up out of all the 1-4 games. This was going to be the best one out of the bunch, in my opinion. So I've seen Gravette play a couple of times. Gravette is an awfully scrappy, tough, hard-nosed ball club.
They're well coached.
Yeah, and same thing with Dardanelle. I mean, you win the 4A-4 in boys. You're a pretty good team. That's for certain.
Yes, and their defense has been. I mean, they are so quick to the ball, and that's what Gravette has to be careful here. They don't want to turn it over. They don't want to make a bad pass. They have to just get that good solid shot. They could even take 2. They don't have to have a 3. If they get the wide open underneath shot, get that quick shot in, go back on defense, get the rebound, and have a second chance.
Now Gravette has 1 timeout remaining. Dardanelle has 2. 1 minute going forward. 18 seconds on the shot clock for the Lions.
He had to set up something here, some sort of screen or picket fence, Scott.
Well, man look now by Dardanelle. Hudson Harris up top. Perselsi, Joseph Bean. Bean driving to the hole. He was fouled. There'll be a 2-shot opportunity for Joseph Bean. And the foul's called on Scout Bull for Dardanelle. That'll be Bull's first personal. It's the 15th foul now against the Sand Lizards.
These are really important free throws.
Joseph Bean, 2 free throw attempts for the Lions. First shot stayed in there well that time and makes it.
He didn't lean forward and fall forward on that one.
Creed Vega is back in for Dardanelle. Replacing for Sean May.
This to a 1-point game right here. This is so exciting right here. Come on, let's do it.
Beam, second free throw attempt on the way. Rattles
Oh,
home.
yeah.
Joseph Beam up to 9 points on the game now.
He willed that one in. He kept pointing at it and it went in.
50-49 is the lead for Dardanelle over Gravette. 40 seconds to go in the third, and a timeout will be taken by Russell Sturdivant. For Dardanelle, we're going to keep it here through the full timeout. 39 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Dardanelle Sand Lizards 50, Gravette Lions 49. Each team one timeout remaining.
It's the same situation, right? Dardanelle's going to call that timeout. They're going to decide, do we use the whole clock? If we use the whole clock, how much time? 9 seconds?
11 seconds.
11 seconds left. I can't add, obviously, or subtract. So 11 seconds left. But that's scary. Let's say you miss it. You give that last shot kind of back to Gravette. If you go in and maybe get a quicker shot, you might get the ball back. So he's got to decide what he's going to do. I would try to burn that whole clock, try to get it down to Vega, maybe get a foul. I mean, you're in the bonus on the next foul. That's what I would do. I try to get down low.
And the thing is, if they converge on Vega, you've got to watch on somebody cut into the hole like Rod Chatton.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's had
that
a couple
one play where they had him run down the middle. They could do that again.
He's had a couple of flushes off plays just like that earlier.
That was on that exact point. Let's see what they do here.
Ball be inbounded by Cash Rector for Dardanelle. Into Creed Vega, right back to Rector.
I would work that down low. If they can get it down low to him, they get Elsie out of the game on a foul maybe. But yeah, they're gonna burn that whole clock, I think.
Cash Rector back down to LaShawn May. May, Rector. Rod Chatton 10 to go on the 35. Rector with it. Rector up top to May. Back down to Rector, 5 to go. May looking to drive. May scoop, blocked away. Harpins up with it for the Lions.
Oh, no.
It was off his foot, and Dardanelle has possession in the forecourt, and Jackson Harp will be charged with foul. I feel bad for that. Harp dribbled it right off his foot, right into the hands of Braden Haney for Dardanelle.
They still have a chance here, but
But the thing is, that's the 5th personal foul against the senior Jackson Harp for Gravette.
That's a tough way to go out. Dribble it off your foot and then get the 5th foul. But, man, he's played tough.
Harp finishes with 11 points, including 3 3-pointers.
Who are they putting in for him?
It'll be Keegan McGee. Will be checking in for Dardanelle, replacing Harp.
Well, I mean, you still get a shot here, right? I mean,
Braden Haynes' first free throw attempt on the way is good.
You got 4.7 seconds.
And Jabin Chatton will check in if Haney makes a second free throw attempt. Second shot is up and good.
Got a full timeout.
Haney up to 16 points on the game now. Full timeout taken by Russell Sturdivant for Dardanelle. Will take it with him. 4.7 remaining in the 4th. Dardanelle up on Gravette 52-49.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
Now, Jared Henry, if you were Russell Sturdivant, the head coach of Dardanelle, up 3 with 4.7 seconds to go, what would you do here? Would you just get set up and get set up in defense? Or would you foul them maybe with just a couple of seconds left and put them on the line?
It's always a tough call because what I would do is I'd pressure them down the court and make them throw up a Hail Mary shot. But if you foul them, a lot of people believe in that. If you foul them, then they get that shot, and then they get a closer, maybe a rebound off their second.
Hudson Harris gets in now. That's Joseph Beam. Timeout taken by Gravette. That's Gravette's last timeout.
They're going to set up something here.
Let's keep it rolling, though. 2.8 seconds to go in the 4th. Dardanelle up on Gravette 52-49. 2.8 seconds to go. Now, Jackson Harp has fouled out for Gravette. So they're needing a 3. 2.8 seconds to go. They probably need the screen for either Harris or Jeffries here, I imagine.
I'm thinking Jeffries. The reason I like Jeffries shooting that shot is he's long, he's tall, he's already hit, 3 this half?
Three in the second half, yeah.
And so, I mean, and he hit one almost from the corner of the P over there. That's who I'm looking to shoot this shot because he probably won't get blocked. That's what I'm thinking. Now,
the thing is that this may be where Sturdivant decides to foul for Dardanelle to keep them from shooting the 3, but we'll see here.
Yeah. What you got to be careful with if you're Dardanelle is you don't want to foul them on that 3.
Shooting
you just go straight up, or you can't give them the open shot either. So it's like
they got to contest all outside shots. Both teams are out of timeouts, so.
Let's see what happens. See what kind of play we drew up.
Joseph Beam inbounding the ball now for Gravette. Beam. Ball tipped around. Hudson Harris has it. Harris out of bounds.
Over.
And are they going to say that's the end of the game?
They're going to talk about it.
Referees will talk it over. And they're going to put a little bit of time on the clock. It's going to be Dardanelle and ball in the backcourt, however.
I was about to say, it looked like it went off Gravette. I mean, 0.5 seconds, you just got to get it in.
Cash Rector, Braden Haney both hit back in the game for Dardanelle. And Jabin Chatton. Dardanelle just has to get the ball in bounds. It's in bounds, and this game is in the books.
What a game, though.
The Dardanelle Sand Lizards defeat the Gravette Lions 52-49 here in the first round of the Region 1 basketball tournament. Dardanelle will advance on to the Regional semifinals Friday night at 5:30. They'll play either Berryville or Ozark.
And they just stamped their way into the state playoffs, right?
And the Sand Lizards will advance on to the 4A state tournament next week in Morrilton. The season's over for an awfully good sound Gravette Lions club.
Yep. You got me lost there. Yeah, so they're about to say the prayer down here. I don't want to talk over that, but what a game, Scott. I was really glad to be part of this.
So for Jared Henry, this is Scott Thomas from the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online. Final score once again, the Dardanelle Sand Lizards defeated the Gravette Lions 52-49. And we'll be back close to 7 o'clock for the third game of today's session, the Shiloh Christian Lady Saints and the Ozark Lady Hillbillies. You've been watching the Arkansas Class 4A Region 1 basketball tournament here on Southern Sports Network and on PG Tigers Online, and we'll see you in just a little bit for the next girls contest.